Hey, book besties. Thanks for picking up our call. I'm Jazzy.
I'm Lexi, and today we're showing off our addiction, or at least a portion of it, right? Like, I think we're only showing a couple of our special edition, like, favorites. So, do you have yours ready?
I do. All right. So I do have like some of my I know will be favorites coming. They're pre-orders. You guys know how that works out. So I have a pile here. I'm gonna start with Praise. This is the Era Books edition of Praise by Sarah Kate. And
Oh,
you can see the sprayed edges and the back, and then on the inside, it is hot, hot, hot with a lot of spicy art from specific scenes. So this is the first one that I have. And then the second one I've talked about on here. We have an episode on this book. This is, I don't know what edition this is, but I just saw it and I loved it. And I actually found this on Pango. So, Under Your Scars by Ariel N. Anderson. And if you have not read this book, this cover is very deceiving, as Lexi will tell you.
ah, man, book
It
room
looks
pancakes.
it looks like just such a cute little romance book, but the contents inside will devastate you. So if you haven't read this and you want to watch our episode, we have it up already. And then you guys know I love me a good mafia book, and Amelia Rossi is one of my favorite authors. She sells this directly on her website. She only opens up her store a few times a year. So as
Right.
soon as I saw this edition, it was sold in a bundle with His Juliet, and it is just like the cartoon cover edition of His Tesoro. And I mean, look at it. Isn't it
Bring
beautiful? And
closer. Let
also,
me see. Let me see it. I'm actually obsessed with the colors on it. It looks so like, and it's not like just like a regular cartoon cover. I kind of like this, where it's not too cartoony, but it's like a nice, like simple character art.
it's like the artist who did this is just so amazing. Like I love this style of
Hmm.
art and I love this book so much. So when I saw this special edition and I saw that she was selling it on her website, I was like, add to cart. Add to
Add to
cart,
cart.
check out.
You're like, what do you call yourself again? A crow?
Yes, I will show you that will lead to this next one. As you can see, it's
Yep.
very shiny. This sprayed edge here that's kind of shiny convinced me to buy this Dark and Disturbed edition of the Web of Silence omnibus. And yes, whenever I see something shiny, I am like a crow. I'm like, ooh, shiny. I want it. I need it. So I actually picked this up at Book Harvest, but it is the Dark and Disturbed version of the Web of Silence duet with Malachi and Olivia on the cover.
Her
And
favorite.
I love them so much, and it's got like dark
Ugh.
pages. I sit there and stare at this edition on my shelf. I love it so much.
It is really nice. Is it like a matte cover?
It is. It's like if you feel it, it's kind of like velvety, and it's like
I love
hardcover,
that.
obviously. But yeah, and then again, just the shininess of it. I'm just like drooling every time. But yeah, so and
As
again,
you
I will
should.
end up. Thank you. I will end up with probably like five editions of this one. I literally, my best friend bought me the Nocturnal Ink edition, but it probably won't
Oh,
ship until like February. So
that's a that's a sad thing with like special editions is like you'll order it and then it'll be like months or even years sometimes before they arrive. I've heard of that happening. That would kill me personally.
yours is insane to me. Um, but I mean, it's a nice little surprise when it shows up on your door, right?
Yeah.
I have the one and only 24 karat La Boo Boo.
Oh my God. No, but really, like those are so coveted. Like it is kind of like 24 karat.
Yeah, and let me tell you that um my friend Cami, I saw these on her shelf and I was like, "You have those?" Because if you guys know, these Haunting and Hunting Adeline editions are very hard to get on her website because
Yeah.
she only puts them out again a few times a year and they're limited quantities. So the reason I love these so much, like besides the fact that like they just look really luxe, they come with the overlays, and the pages are just so beautiful.
They
So
really are. It's crispy. I can hear it.
I feel like, and it's signed. That's the other thing too. Like it's hand signed. So some special editions, you know how they're like digitally signed or, you know,
Ugh.
whatever the case is. But I don't know. I This is probably the most expensive. Maybe, I'm not really sure. I'd have to like do research. But I feel like this is the most bang for the buck that you get for like a special edition because you get the books and then all of the overlays. And if you guys have ever like looked into getting overlays, like if you do it for a book, it's, you know, sometimes they can go for like $80 for the overlays for a book. So I love these so much. So those are my special editions. We'll probably do an updated one when we get all the rest of them. But yeah.
Basically, we need to do it every like 2 to 3 months because of how much we like are pre-ordering. And when I say we, I mean mainly me because I have a serious problem. Shut up. Honestly, why are you shaking your head? Yes, you're supposed to be on my. Okay, anyways. All right.
I'm agreeing with you.
I'm gonna start with mine. So the first one is probably like my most simple looking one, but it's one of my all-time favorites. It's The Deep End by Allie Hazelwood, the Queen.
I
I
love it.
honestly, I just 100% love this book anyway, and it's it's funny because like I got this book for my birthday, and I got it as a birthday present to myself, right? And then unfortunately, my friends, including Jasmine, all went together to get me basically this book because I told them it was on my wish list and I didn't tell them I already bought it. So I sent like a video of my bookshelf and they were like, "What is that?" And then by the time the package arrived, they all bullied me into videoing myself opening it and I was so embarrassed. I was like, "I'm so sorry." So then now there's like a book buying ban before your birthday in our friend group, which is because of me. I'm the
Yeah.
problem.
You
Uh,
implemented that. You implemented that, and you know what? I panicked when it came time for mine because it was they implemented a whole month. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's talk about this book buying ban.
hold on, because it's frustrating. Okay, anyways, my next one is I haven't read this book yet, but hear me out. It's so beautiful. I knew I had to buy it because I found it at a really good price. It's the Fairy Loot edition of When the Moon Hatched. Look at these
That is
edges.
very pretty. I love sprayed edges.
Yes. And then it has like this gorgeous like foiled character art throughout it. Um, and I know I'm gonna love the book. I'm just waiting till closer to the time the second one gets released to start it. Um, I used to have a rule like, hey, if I haven't read it, I'm not gonna buy like this special edition. Well, that went out the window because one, I suffer, it's kind of serious, from FOMO. Two, sometimes it's better just to buy it either when it first goes on sale for the actual price or when you see a good price of it because you can always resell it if you hate the book or you don't like it, whatever. But these resellers and scalpers out here, like you might be paying like $400 or $500 for a book that you actually really do love. That's the way I justify it. So my next book is another fairy loot. It is Divine Rivals. And
Beautiful.
it is, and it actually came with this like cute like little character art in here, plus in the book.
Ooh.
Yeah. This one was I hunted for a very long time for this. I really loved the duology, but it came out before I subscribed to Fairy Loot, so I missed it.
Oh.
And it resells like just the book alone resells for $250 minimum. And I actually found this one on Macari for a really low price, so I was very excited.
Oh. Nice.
All right, my last two are the most expensive ones. Okay, so all right, I'm just gonna rip off the band-aid for this one. This one's my most recent purchase. It is the Fairy Tale Arcane Edition, and it is signed with like this gorgeous gold foil like pen, whatever you call it. But yeah, let's just look at this again.
Okay, hold on. So while we look at it, why don't you tell us how much you paid for it?
All right, so my husband's not listening. Hopefully he doesn't watch this episode. $200. It's
Honestly,
the
I feel
cheapest
like
I found.
that's yeah, I was gonna say I feel like that's not as bad as like you would think for like a resale
I
for this
know.
edition because they go. I mean, I think that you said they would go for like $300, $400 depending on like who's selling it. So,
Easily, plus taxes and all that stuff. So I did get this, and it was like I waited, I think it was like 6 or 7 months of like active searching before I bought it. And I did
yeah,
read this first, and we have like a whole episode on Fairy Tale, so
we do.
it's a good purchase. And even in that episode, you remember I was like, I really want this edition. So
Yes.
yeah. All right, the last one
Update, y'all.
is
She got it.
yeah, I know, right? I need to like go back and like do it. Okay, this last one is ridiculous because it's just a dust jacket on a regular hardcover copy of the book. So, little preface, this book goes for around $1,000 for the book resale value.
The book that the dust jacket belongs to.
Yes, and the dust jacket is the same print that's on the hardcover apparently. It's the Problem Smut edition
Oh.
of Fourth Wing.
I was gonna say, how do they get away with selling it separately? You know what I mean? Like the way that you described it, it sounded like people will sell you the bundle or like the book or the jacket.
Yeah, well, and look at
But
this
I
inside
guess that,
part.
yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Well, yeah, so that's why they get away with it, but just a dust jacket can sell for around $600. I got this one for just under 100. It was very lucky, right place, right time, and the seller ended up being about 10 minutes down the road from me, and I had to
Oh
hobble
my
on my
God.
broken leg in the rain at a Sam's Club to go get it because that's where I met her, and I was like in tears. I was so excited. I was like, I can't believe I got this. Obviously, I want the whole book, right? But I can't afford that. So until I get like blessed or whatever, that's just how it's gonna be. Okay. So I have a
Fake it till
question.
you make it.
I know.
Yes.
Do you always read yours before you buy them? Don't
Mostly,
lie.
yes. Mostly, yes. Mostly, yes.
Boring.
I know, I'm trying to think of a special edition that I have not read. Oh, that's a lie. So yes, but how do I explain it? The special editions that I haven't read are from the last chapter, the romance only bookstore in Chicago, because they do special editions. They do collabs with authors,
Yep. Okay.
and they sell their past editions in store. So again, I'm like a crow to a shiny thing. So every time I go, I look at them, and anything that's beautiful, I'm like, I'm gonna pick it up. So I have the last chapter edition of the Losers Duet,
Yep.
which is also very coveted. I got really lucky finding that, and I found them like months and months and months apart. But mostly my special editions are books that I love, and that's how I justify paying the amount that I pay for them. What about you? I know your answer is different.
Well, yeah. So like, yeah, like I said, it kind of depends. Like if I know I'm really gonna like the book, I will buy it before I've read it. If it's at a resale value, but I do try to read them before the pre-order. And then sometimes if I just see it and it's a really good price, I buy it too because the resale value market is horrible and the scalpers are horrible.
Yes,
And I know we're
it's
gonna do like a
terrible.
whole episode on that, but okay. What is your white whale? What is the one special edition book or two, whatever, that you're hunting for and you want so bad?
Um, I think there's like a few different versions of I love Sadie Kincaid, and there's a few
She does.
editions that she has out with book subscription boxes. So
Yep.
obviously, like unless you're subscribed to them, you can't get them. So you have to buy them from someone who has a subscription. And I've like found them and I've shelved them on Pango, and I've seen them go down a little bit. It's the Chicago Ruthless series, and right now I think the cheapest that I found it is $280. It is four books.
Oh, that's
So
not bad.
yeah, so I'm like maybe, but I
In
see
this
it go down a
economy.
little bit, so I'm kind of waiting to see if like yeah, if it'll go down a little bit more. But I think that right now those are the ones that I'm like I really want this edition.
Yeah, and so when I go to a Polycon next year, and hopefully you're with me, if you get off the wait list, Sadie Kincaid's gonna be there, and we'll see if she does any
Oh
special
my God.
editions.
I'm gonna
I know.
cry.
You'll have to like send me them. Okay, for mine, I feel like the Dreamer Whale version of Fourth Wing. is kind of like my white whale. Like
Ooh.
I would really like it. For a while there, it was the Arcane Fairy Tale, and then this is hard. Like there's so many out there that
There's
like I
so
love.
many, yeah.
I'm such a little marketing slut too because like I see it, I'm like, oh my God, what do you mean? It's like one time sale or like foiled or whatever. It gets me every
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I would definitely say Dreamer Whale, Fourth Wing. I also recently found Dreamer Whale's version of Deep End, and I didn't like it at first, but it's growing on me. You know why? Because I keep
Oh,
seeing it. It's getting me. It's getting to me.
that happened to me with the Probably Smut one.
I
And
know
I
you got my
actually
extra
ended up,
copy.
I was just gonna say I ended up getting your extra copy. So when we were hunting for Lexi's, I was like, if you guys find an extra, but in it just so Lexi was nice enough to send me her extra copy because, she ended up buying it for herself.
Yeah, so God dang, I like the more I talk about like my like hunting, I'm like, damn, like I really need to chill. And I'm like looking at
I
my
just,
shelf, it's all special. I'm in
that's good though.
crippling debt.
What's that song on Family Guy that's like, I have
Thousand
$10,000
dollars
in
in
credit card
credit
debt?
card debt. Yeah, insert like the whole music video like right here.
It's literally all on this shelf right here.
I know. Okay, so basically, if you're watching this, let us know what's your white whale, what's your favorite special edition. Tell us how much you spent on, like, what's your worst spend on a special edition. Make me feel better, because I think I'm the worst one right now, unfortunately. So, yeah, let us know. Okay.
Yeah, let us know. All right, book besties. Well, until next time, I'm Jazzy.
And I'm Lexi. Bye.
Bye.